take a look at the Rockets. They took care of business on their home floor, up 2-0 now here in the finals. Now they're looking to get at least a split out here on the road.
And the way they've started this series, I sure wouldn't bet against them. They look focused, and boy, do they look hungry.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. They've got Nikola Jokic. He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Jokic. Giannis. Up again. Jokic on the foul.
It's great to see Jokic using that big body to make an impact on the offensive glass.
Krejci passes to LeBron. Robinson kicks to LeBron. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Krejci. Jokic defended. Pass to McDaniels. James, the bounce pass. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Newton passes to Wembanyama. Driving in, and it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Pass to James. To the paint, here's Robinson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Wembanyama on the follow.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Now here's James, guarded close. Back to Robinson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Newton passes to Jokic.
At just about 7 feet, Nikola Jokic has unreal skill. A great passer, insane feel for the game. This big man from Serbia will be a force for years to come.
And Jokic drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to McCain. And here is McDaniel. LeBron with it. Now McCain. Kennard covering. Just 2 to shoot for 3. Portland no good that time either. Houston leading by 4. Now Easton. Pass Giannis. Here's Adams. Now, here's Kennard. Adams sets the pick for Kennard. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And you really can't say that it's like they've been lights out here on this run, but they are just getting a lot of second chance opportunities.
Now, here's McDaniel. Scoreless thus far. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And how's that for an answer? Porter Jr. coming right back.
Porter against Jokic. Pass to Adams. Some nice passing there by Houston. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. James, the pass to McDaniels. And a wide-open look for Porter. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The shot's good from Kennard.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to LeBron. Three-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. They are pumped right now after a big win on Sunday.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Now, Giannis. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Robinson with the block.
Is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Robert Williams is checked in for Robinson. Houston also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Steven Adams. And it's Toumani Camara in for Tari Eason. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. LeBron outside. McDaniels outside. Porter outside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, this is Porter's go-to shot. He's very proficient from three-point land.
And here's Kennard. 5 points in the game. Here's Jokic. That one good for 2. 6 points for Jokic.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, he's a really talented scorer. Porter. Attracts a lot of attention.
So he gets them both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Bounce pass onto Antetokounmpo. A 3 from Wembanyama. Sinks the triple. Wembanyama's got his third basket of the night right there. Trailblazers trail by 8. Pass to LeBron. Here is Porter. It's McCain on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Porter kicks to James. Wembanyama knocks it away.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets leading by 8. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Over LeBron. And Antetokounmpo. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Inside, here's Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. Coming up. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. LeBron James, number 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 7. Curry outside. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass. Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
There's Porter at the 3. Connects from three-point range. Porter's got 13 points.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Outside, Dort. There's Porter with the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Rockets leading by 8. Curry looking around. Wembanyama against Williams. Wembanyama, no good. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Giannis. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Rockets lead by 10.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Outside, Porter. Good, and the assist goes to James. He's got 16.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So for the Trailblazers, Bull. He's checked in for Robert Williams. Robinson comes in for Porter. And it's McDaniels in for Dort. And then for Houston, Thomas comes in for Jokic. And Tari Eason subbed in for Toumani Camara.
You could see that coming. Giannis not to be denied, especially at the rim.
Outside, Robinson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrus Thomas. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Outside, Robinson. Over Thomas. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside for Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. Dort, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Rockets also changing it up. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Toumani Camara in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Robinson passes to Krejci. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside Curry. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy. The ball, once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Curry finds Wembanyama. Pass to Adams. And stolen by Bull. McDaniels outside. Dort passes to Robinson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by David Robinson. McDaniels outside. Krejci passes to Robinson. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Wembanyama against Robinson. Here's Eason. And so it's 50. Wembanyama making things happen for Houston. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Tari Eason. Jokic is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Kennard in at the 1.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Pass to Wembanyama. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Wembanyama's got 14 points.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Jokic with the steal. To the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. Krejci passes to Bull. On the wing, Giannis. That's tipped. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 8. LeBron dishes the Bull. Banked in off the glass.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Pass to Jokic. Wembanyama left side. Krejci passes to Bull. And that one drops for him. Bull's got 4 points this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Jokic. The Rockets again can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Krejci. Kennard covering. Bull can't hit. Rockets leading by 4. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. LeBron against Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
And Giannis can look like he's made of steel the way he ignores contact. Are we sure this man is human?
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So for the Trailblazers, Robert Williams, he's checked in for Bull. And it's Michael Porter in for Robinson. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. James finds McDaniel. Outside, Porter lets it go with the 3. And that's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
Pass to Giannis. Jokic a screen. Giannis passes to Capella. Kennard for 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Portland. They trail by 6. Here's LeBron. Great D that time from Giannis. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. On the wing, Giannis. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Now, here's Kennard. 5 points in the game. Jokic kicks to Antetokounmpo. Jokic with his screen on LeBron. Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by LeBron, and good that time.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
From the arc, it's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Kennard setting the pick for Giannis. Pass to Jokic. Down low. Here's Giannis. The rebound by James. Trailblazers trail by 8. Trying to get something going, and it's good on the way in. Krejci's got his first 2 points of the night.
And this is who James is, a guy who's always looking to pass it and involve his teammates.
Dort, he's checked in for McDaniel. The Rockets also changing it up. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Clint Capella. Toumani Camara comes in for Tari Eason. And Curry subbed in for Luke Kennard. Here's Jokic. Inside is Jokic territory.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And Williams with the stuff.
Strong player. When you foul Williams, you really have to make sure you foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That one misses for Williams.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good.
Well, there's a handful of players in this league who help your team in every way. Giannis is one of them. Offense, defense, rebounding, leadership, everything. He's a coach's dream.
Krejci passes to LeBron. And no good.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Curry against Dort. Wembanyama sets a screen for Curry. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Over Williams. Down low. Inside, Giannis drops it in.
Great use of the pick by Antetokounmpo. Reading the game and getting the hoop.
Outside, Porter lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Pass to LeBron. Rockets with the rebound. Outside Curry. Wembanyama finds Jokic. Now Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets the screen for Giannis. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So for the Trailblazers, Robinson comes in for Robert Williams. And it's McDaniels in for James. Tyrese Thomas is checked in for Houston. Tari Eason comes in for Antetokounmpo. Outside, Porter, the three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Stolen away. Kamara with it. Now guarded by Porter. Here's Thomas. Misses from short range. Trailblazers trail by 11. McDaniels passes to Krejci. Wembanyama against Porter. Inside, Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
It's Curry outside. And it's Portland with the rebound. Porter dishes to McDaniels. Eason against Dort. Robinson a screen on Thomas. Here's Krejci. Eason grabs the board.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Curry.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
There's Porter with the three. Drops in the tray. Porter's got 19 points.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Krejci. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Houston leading by 11. Up top, Curry, defended by Dort. Curry shot is off.
That wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Outside, Porter, a three. Rockets with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his sixth rebound on the night.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Eason passes to Wembanyama. Here's Curry. Shoots over Dort. Curry's shot is off. McDaniels outside. Outside, Dort. Outside, Porter. A three-pointer is right on target. Porter's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Trailblazers. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Houston making some changes. Jokic has checked in for Thomas. Giannis comes in for Toumani Camara. And it's Luke Kennard in for Curry. Shots good by Kennard.
Yeah, pretty sure the whole arena is within Kennard's range.
Outside Robinson. Back to James. Robinson on the wing. It's McCain on the wing. Portland moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. James kicks the ball. And the three off target. Rockets leading by 11. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Eason. And here's Kennard. Jokic with the bounce pass. Kennard the pass to Jokic. Fires for three. And it's Giannis missing. In the corner, it's James. To the middle. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And so it's Houston in control with the night. Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Get ready for the...
Some great postseason action in the first.
Offensive rebounding is like an ATM, catching an extra chances to score. Trust me, that's a fun way to play.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out.
Oh, LeBron does it again.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little extra on that one.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Team. Here's that. It's a great finish.
Oh, my. How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
McDaniels kicks to LeBron. A floater. LeBron with the tough bucket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to Jokic. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Robinson finds James. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry, takes a three, and Ball pulls it down.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spill, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Giannis outside. Curry setting the pitch for Antetokounmpo. Pass to Capella. Here's Jokic, guarded by Robinson. And that's a foul called on Bol. That'll be his second foul of the game. Porter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Dort comes in for McDaniels. The Rockets also changing it up. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Capella. And it's Luke Kennard in for Stephen Curry. Snatched away. Here's the break. Here's Robinson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now just a one-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Kennard. Shoots over Dort. And the shot is long. And here are the Blazers. Big stretch here going 10-2. To the inside. Here's Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porter, no luck. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint, stolen by Robinson. Here's Krejci. Kennard covering. Here's Porter. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Rockets leading. Antetokounmpo passes to Jokic. Battling inside. Jokic is good.
That's solid defense, but you have to be better against Jokic. He's got tremendous touch.
Outside, James. Portland no good that time either. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Kennard. 8 points for him. Fires from deep. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Kennard's got 11.
Right in Kennard's wheelhouse. They set him up perfectly, and he delivers.
Dort with the bounce pass. They're outside. Portland no good that time either.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with a 3 of his own.
Kennard finds Wembanyama. Houston moving it around. Antetokounmpo against James. Antetokounmpo cannot be stopped.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Robinson dishes to James. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
So for the Rockets, Tyrese Thomas is checked in for Jokic. Tari Eason comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Curry subbed in for Kennard. And he finally knocks one down. Houston leading by 7. Curry with it. Pass to Eason. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside, James. Here's Krejci. It's Robinson high post. To the middle. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, turning defense into offense. Porter with a great steal to get things going.
Thomas, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Outside, Porter. Misses the 3.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Krejci passes to LeBron, and stolen by Eason. Pass to Curry. Here's Eason. From deep. Another miss by Houston.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
So for the Rockets, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Jokic comes in for Tyrese Thomas. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Toumani Camara. Free throw good, Porter.
Well, as a 3-level scorer, Porter Jr. remains a key part of this team's offense and how they run their sets.
Houston leading by 3. Pass to Jokic. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down low, outside for Curry. 6 to shoot. Over McCain. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggling.
James finds McDaniel. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Adams with the screen on LeBron. Pass to Jokic, trying to end the drought, and Jokic is good on the 3.
Answer 3 from Jokic. He doesn't show tons of emotion on the floor, but man, Nikola is so competitive.
It's Porter outside. And here is James. With the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Houston. Eason's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry passes to Jokic. Adams sets the pick for Antetokounmpo.
Well, look, defensively, you don't have a lot of options when Giannis has the ball in that situation.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside, and up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Bol, he's checked in for Williams. Robinson comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Dort in for LeBron. Basket good. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. Getting the ball inside right to the bucket.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Pass to Robinson. They get a hand on it. McCain gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th assist in this one. Houston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Antetokounmpo, a screen on McCain. McDaniels against Antetokounmpo. Pass to McCain. McDaniels kicks to Bull. Bull setting the pick for Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Rockets shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Now Giannis. He's got 17. Here's Wembanyama for 3. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Pass to McCain. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And they've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. +4 right now in turnover differential.
And Portland making a change here. Krejci's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Thomas is checked in. Another miss by Houston. Trailblazers trail by 3. McDaniels outside. Robinson passes to Krejci. In the corner, Bull with it. McDaniels finds Robinson. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Thomas, and the layup falls. And the Rockets lead by 5. 59 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside. Here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Outside Thomas. Okogie, the pass to Wembanyama. Robinson with the block. McDaniels outside. He's looking for Bull and finds him. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Giannis inside. Defended by Dort. Thomas, no good. Here's Krejci. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Shoots over Dort. We're The end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Packets ahead, up 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Wembanyama is out there with Toppin. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Curry in at the point guard.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Here's Wembanyama. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on David Robinson.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Houston, Victor Wembanyama. 2 shots.
They throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. Wembanyama is an all-around player with incredible upside.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Talk about a unique player. Victor Wembanyama has astonishing size, but also plays an intelligent game. He's exactly the kind of guy anyone would love to get to cover.
Pass to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas with the block. Now here's Curry. There's the triple. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Dort finds Porter. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Porter passes to Robinson. Over Thomas. It's rebounded by Houston. Kamare's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Eason. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Steph, perfection from the arc.
First. Of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Thomas against Robinson. The slam dunk by Robinson.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Eason gets a wide open look. Well, good with the triple. Trailblazers trail by 3. McDaniels right side. Dort passes to Robinson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And surgical around the hoop. Robinson forces your hand as the defender.
Free throw is good. Houston with a big group substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Jokic comes in for Thomas. Giannis, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Kennard in for Curry. Antetokounmpo passes to Kennard. Now Adams. Adams with the screen on Porter. Back to Adams. Robinson with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. They get it back. Antetokounmpo finds Jokic. Now Kennard. Back to Jokic. From deep, Giannis. The Rockets with another miss.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
That puts them in the lead. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. To Kamare. Here's Adams. Adams sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's in there. Giannis has got 19 points.
Dribble moves shouldn't be that easy for a player with Giannis's length. They should make them illegal.
And here is James. Good defense by Jokic. For Houston, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring.
LeBron kicks to Porter. Pass to Krejci. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. So for the Rockets, Wembanyama comes in for Adams. And Thomas subbed in for Nikola Jokic. Giannis outside. Wembanyama outside. Williams with the block.
Yeah, Williams gets at least one swat a game. He's got great anticipation.
Porter bounce pass. Pass to Williams. Inside. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Second personal foul. Team.
No good on the free throw.
Pass the line to the Rockets. Taking 2 shots.
No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. And here's James. He'll bring it up to the Trailblazers. They trail by 3. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
On defense, the Rockets have given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Porter finds James. McCain sets a screen for LeBron. And he swishes it right through. LeBron's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. It's good. That takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
James left side. And the foul called on Toumani Camara. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
Houston on D. McCain sets a screen for James. LeBron James attacking, and they pick up 2.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Here's Camara. Off target from 3-point range.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's LeBron. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for 1 more. Tyrese Thomas picks one up.
And he's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
A different look now for Portland. Bull. He's checked in for Robert Williams. Robinson is subbed in for Michael Porter. The Rockets also changing it up. Jokic is checked in for Thomas. Tari Eason comes in for Toumani Camara. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Kennard. Pass to Bull. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And guys, this is kind of Bull's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways. That gives him his 2nd 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Here's Bull. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jokic.
And the size Bull has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. Pass to Eason. Now, here's Jokic. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target with his 3. Curry against McDaniel. Here's Robinson. Back to McDaniel. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Rockets trail. He's in with it. The layup off target. LeBron James on the win. Antetokounmpo defending. James. Good D by Giannis. Rockets shooting in the fourth quarter down around 41%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Houston moving it around. Jokic passes to Giannis. In the corner, it's Eason. Shot clock at 5. Curry outside. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to LeBron. Bull dishes to Robinson. Bull setting the pick for Robinson. Now Bull. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Just 3 to shoot. Holy cow! What a bailout! Here is Wembanyama. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team.
Giannis!
And as a coach, it's such a luxury to have a player like Giannis, someone you can always rely on.
Now Bull knocked away. Here's Eason. A quick pass leads him right to the rack.
One of the best playmakers in the game. Giannis with the assist. He can pile those up.
James left side. Now McDaniel. James looking around. Pulls it from 20. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And here's Jokic. Not that time. It won't go. McDaniels outside. Robinson outside. James fired. The 3 is off. And so here is Houston. Antetokounmpo. And Bull sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Now Jokic. Antetokounmpo outside. To take the lead, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Free throw no good for Giannis. What is on the line here?
Crowd is so focused.
Robinson. Jokic with the rebound, and an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Look, that's a pressure moment, and he came through.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Bull. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ballgame. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
It's James. Lets it go from 14. Jokic with the rebound. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Stephen Curry taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Now McDaniels jacks up a 3, and it misses. So Houston wins it. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks so much.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you next time.
Taking a look at
The Rockets, they have the opportunity here to sweep the NBA Finals and do it with a win out on the road.
And talk about a potential display of dominance. But sometimes these games are the hardest to win. And you know their opponents will fight hard to deny them the sweep.
So the Houston starting five. They've got Nikola Jokic. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Newton at the one spot.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Jokic. Here's Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Robinson. And here is Williams. Portland moving it around. Outside Robinson. James left side. Out to the right wing. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing, but he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And some changes here for Portland. Bol comes in for Williams, and McCain subbed in for Krejci. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Thomas, he's checked in for Jokic. Kamara comes in for Okogie. Eason's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Stephen Curry in for Newton.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's Wembanyama. Back to Curry, 4-3. Houston with another miss. And so James will bring it up for Portland. Pass to McCain. Robinson on the... wing. Now here is James. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. McCain's shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Kamara. Now here's Wembanyama. Robinson defending. McCain against Curry. Houston needs to get off the shot. Goes up on the wing. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's Bol, covered by Wembanyama. Curry against McCain. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just a wizard with the ball. Look, Curry's creativity is just incredible.
James, outside. Pass to Robinson. Bol, a screen on Thomas. Robinson against Thomas. Lets it go from 11. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. To the middle. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Wembanyama with the mean finish.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected game. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Portland. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Dort. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Wembanyama. Nikola Jokic comes in for Thomas. Giannis Antetokounmpo checked in for Kamara. And it's Kennard in for Eason. Now, here is James. Yet to see a basket. Fires from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. here's Antetokounmpo. Curry passes to Kennard. Takes the three. Cole grabs the board. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Now here's Jokic. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Curry. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 5 points.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Outside Porter. Three-pointer. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Houston leading by 4. Pass to Jokic. Houston working the ball around. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Adams. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
You want to stop Adams when he rolls, but honestly, Steven is such a force. Sometimes you can't stop him.
Outside Bull. Pass to Porter. Puts up a three after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Curry passes to Antetokounmpo, and Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul, and the Rockets making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in.
Rocket substitution, number 42.
Portland on D. They trail by 3. Kennard passes to Curry. Here's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Pulls it in. For Portland, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to McCain. Now James. And here's Bull, covered by Wembanyama. Porter from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
For Houston, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. There's a screen. Kennard for 3. Houston with another miss. Portland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. James outside. Back to Daniels. Wembanyama against Bull. Porter from outside. Rockets with a rebound. Antetokounmpo, pass to Kennard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama finds Antetokounmpo.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Portland trailing here. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Robert Williams checked in for Bull. Robinson comes in for Porter Jr. Lou Dort, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Krejci subbed in for McCain. Here's Robinson. He's off on that one. Wembanyama with some nice D. Outside Kamara. Here's Jokic. No made baskets yet. It's tipped. Dort with a steal. For the finish. And the big... at the end of the break.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
Pass to Kamara. Now Jokic. Williams defending. Kamara, that's good. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Well, Portland's shooting 45% from the field in this first. Dort outside. And there's James from the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Pass to Jokic. There's a screen by Kamara. And it's Jokic missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Robinson against Wembanyama. To the wing, right side. It's stolen by Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Robinson. And here's James. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Houston has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Kennard passes to Jokic. Houston working the ball around. Back to Kennard from the arc. Williams grabs the board. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Pass to Krejci. Dort outside. Here's James. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
The Rockets trail. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And some changes here for Portland. Bold, he's checked in for Robinson. And McDaniels is subbed in for LeBron. And then for Houston, Steven Adams checked in for Nikola Jokic. Antetokounmpo comes in for Kamara. And it's Curry in for Kennard. Antetokounmpo finds Adams. Down low. Here's Williams. And he buries his first look.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Houston. With another miss. The Trailblazers have got 8 of 15 shots to go. There's a screen by Bol. Inside. And finished off by Bol. Woo!
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Curry. And again, unable to change momentum here. Portland leading by 6. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Krejci. Pass to Bol. Now here's Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDaniels from long range gets the 3 ball to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it. Continue to grow.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Trailblazers. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Luke Kennard. Nikola Jokic is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Eason in at the 2. Robinson finds James. Three-pointer.
And with an out-of-this-world wingspan, Giannis can simply lock up just about anyone on the defensive end.
Here's Krejci. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Shot clock at 6. Pass to James. Oh! LeBron buries a 3.
And that's the improvement of his game. You've got to guard Bron close at the perimeter. He can be so efficient from out there.
Wembanyama. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. It's Williams, high post. Pass to James. Classic move by LeBron James.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Now Easton, pass to Antetokounmpo. 18 feet out. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Here's James. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Jokic, a screen. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Jokic. Dropping it at the rim. It's Jokic.
Now you see how comfortable Giannis is in the pick and rolls. Keeping things simple, just a smart pass.
Ford outside. Williams up top. Portland moving it around. Ford outside. Lets it go from deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Easton. There's the 3. Williams grabs the board.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Here's Krejci. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Lowell, he's checked in for Williams. Porter Jr. comes in for Robinson. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Dort. Adams, shot's good.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Cole, a screen on Easton. James passes to McDaniels. Porter against Jokic. And then Porter with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Antetokounmpo with it. Kennard outside. No good with the triple.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the inside. Stolen by Kennard. Pass to Easton. And here's Adams. Antetokounmpo finds Kennard. Shot on the wing. Again, Houston.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Bull. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Bull's got his second bucket of the night.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Kennard passes to Adams. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Check by James. Kennard on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. Portland with a rebound. Bull's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle. They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Adams, the pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the drive. Outside Eason. Out left to the wing. From the corner. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Every time this man gets an assist, it feels like every other night he just moves up the all-time leaderboard.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Houston. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So for the Blazers, Robert Williams checked in for Bull. Robinson comes in for Porter Jr. And it's Dort in for LeBron. And then for Houston, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Adams. Kamara comes in for Eason. And it's Stephen Curry in for Kennard.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Back to Antetokounmpo to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. It's McDaniels on the wing, covered by Jokic. Now McDaniels, 9 points in the game. Outside, Williams. Here's Robinson. That shot, no good. Good D by Wembanyama. Outside, Kamara. Dort against Curry. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Houston with another miss.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Curry against Dort. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. So for the Rockets, Thomas comes in for Jokic, and Eason subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. McDaniels against Curry. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And he gets that one. Wembanyama's got 6. Trailblazers lead by 20. Here's Krejci. Dort outside. Pass to McDaniels. 11 feet out. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Thomas misses.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
And the Rockets shooting only 36% during the second. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Curry. Eason, pass to Thomas. Wembanyama, high post, shoots over Robinson.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
McDaniels, that's good.
They're just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Back to Curry. From deep. It's Portland with a rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Dort outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to McDaniels.
2 minutes.
And it's Portland scoring again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Houston with another miss. Portland has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. McDaniels finds Williams. Robinson on the wing. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Bol, he's checked in for Robinson. LeBron comes in for McDaniels. And McCain subbed in for Krejci. And then for Houston, Nikola Jokic checked in for Thomas. Antetokounmpo comes in for Kamara. And it's Kennard in for Curry. Pass to McCain. Portland moving it around. Antetokounmpo against Dort. Here's McCain. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He'll go on Luke Kennard. Portland shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Robinson, he's checked in for Portland. And both free throws good for McCain. 43 seconds left in the first half of this game. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Jokic. Back to Kennard. And here is Antetokounmpo. Now here's Kennard. They still need this. Portland with a rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Eason against James. Robinson, a screen on Eason. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. From deep, Wembanyama. No good that time. So it's the Portland Trailblazers in total control, up by 29 going into the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Thanks for joining.
I give credit to their opponent, forcing shooters off their spots, making them uncomfortable.
Yeah, it looks like these guys came in unprepared.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. They're right where they want to be in the series. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. One of the stories here, Jaden McDaniels getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got James, Luguentz Dort out there with Robert Williams. And it's Krejci in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
So it's Portland now. Outside Robinson. uses the glass on the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Curry's shot is off.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside Robinson. Dort for three. It's rebounded by Houston. Pass to Antetokounmpo with a 9-footer, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Jokic has gotten his second bucket of the game. Portland has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one.
He finds the shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Antetokounmpo outside. Three-pointer off the mark. The Trailblazers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. It's James on the wing. Adams covering. Back to Dort. Takes a three. Rebounded by Kamara. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Lou Dort picks one up.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
So for the Blazers, Bol, he's checked in for Williams. Michael Porter comes in for Robinson, and McDaniels is subbed in for Dort. And then for Houston, Wembanyama comes in for Adams, and it's Kennard in for Stephen Curry. Here's Krejci, defended by Kennard. Porter from outside, nails it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 11 points.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that three from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Wembanyama, pass to Antetokounmpo. Over McDaniels. Houston with another miss.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Pass to Krejci. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And here's Porter outside. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside Kamara. Here's Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Jokic the screen. 5 on the clock. Launches it. James with the rebound. Portland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside McDaniels. Bol against Wembanyama. Porter from outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th rebound in this one. Kennard outside. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo for 3, and no good. And so Porter will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's Krejci. Back to Porter. And here's McDaniels. To the paint. And it's Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Jokic passes to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Wembanyama. Outside Kamara. Pass to Kennard. To stop the drought. Here's Wembanyama. Rejected by Bol. Here's Krejci. Here's Porter. The 3 is up. Another miss by Porter.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Kennard. Here's Jokic. He's guarded by Porter. Porter against Jokic. Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. McDaniels got 5 rebounds tonight. Right wing. Porter against Jokic. Porter, the pass to James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Now, nobody spends more time in the paint than LeBron James. He knows he's going to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
For the Trailblazers, Robinson, he's checked in for Michael Porter. Dort comes in for McDaniels. And Jared McCain subbed in for Krejci. Eason's checked in for Houston. Curry comes in for Kennard. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here's Curry for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's McCain. Count the basket.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
The Rockets shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama looking to end the run. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's McCain. And here's Dort. Antetokounmpo covering. Dort, the pass to Bol. And finished off by Bol.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Portland with a rebound. Now Portland with it. They're on a 15-6 run. James passes to Bol. James inside. Defended by Easton. That one's good. From James on the assist from Bol.
They're really working the paint now.
Outside Easton. Robinson with a steal. Outside McCain. James outside. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Inside. Here's Robinson. Count it. Good. Robinson's got his 2nd basket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Easton with the ball. And McCain picks him up defensively. Antetokounmpo outside. Good work defensively by James.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
It's Dort on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Just 5 on the clock. Here's James. Easton pulls it in. And the Rockets shooting a less than average 27% in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
James passes to Dort. Easton against James. Outside McCain. Stolen by Wembanyama. Curry against McCain. Pass to Jokic. Robert Williams checked in for Bol. And then for Houston, Adams checked in for Wembanyama. And it's Kennard in for Curry. Kennard with it. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
In addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys. And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That one misses. Houston making some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Adams. Nikola Jokic comes in for Thomas. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Kamara. And the Rockets shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. McDaniels with a steal. Pass to Dort from deep. Kept alive. Bol. And he banks in the layup. Bol's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Outside Curry. A minute 42 left to play in the third quarter. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Pass to Curry. And here's Jokic outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. There's a minute 12 left to play in the third. Kennard passes to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, screen on Williams. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kennard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist here tonight. To the left side wing. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Jokic. Now Antetokounmpo. Dort defending. Here's Curry. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Curry's got 9 points.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dort outside. Pass to McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. There's the 3. The shot that time not on target. It'll count. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. They know Curry can go for 50. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Tari Eason. He's out there with Stephen Curry. Wembanyama out there with Toumani Camara. And it's Thomas in at the 4.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust. Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Here's Thomas. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Porter. Outside McCain. Back to Porter. Portland moving it around. Down low. Easton with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. And here's Curry for 3. Drops in the 3.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Portland's shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Curry against McCain. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Portland making a switch here. James is checked in.
Number 23, LeBron James.
And the Rockets shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Dort for three. That one no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to Eason. Jacks up a three. That's good from Curry on the assist from Eason.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Timeout call. Called Portland. Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to McCain. Back to Porter. Ball against Wembanyama. Here's James. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It'll go on Michael Porter. Houston making some changes. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Wembanyama, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Eason. James deciding where to go with it. Soft touch off the glass. James has got 21 points in the game.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Outside Kamara. It's Jokic, high post. To the inside. It's stolen by McCain. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Bull. 6 on the shot clock. James finds McCain. Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Houston.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Thomas, a screen on Dort. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
The open shot by James. It's hauled in by Houston. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 tonight. And it's Thomas off the drive. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's McCain. Pass to James. To the paint. And that one's good. Oh. And that's a double-double for him now.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Jokic passes to Antetokounmpo. Yep, count it. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
James outside. Pass to Dort. Right side McCain. Dort outside. Fires the three. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Thomas misses. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Curry against Dort. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Here's Kamara. Knocks down the long J.
And there's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
Now James. Pass to Bull. Launches a three. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got assist number 5 here tonight. Timeout called. Houston.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And some changes here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Bull. Robinson comes in for Porter Jr. And McDaniels is subbed in for Dort. And then for Houston, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Jokic. And it's Kennard in for Stephen Curry. Thomas passes to Antetokounmpo. Driving to the basket. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
When Giannis starts to drive, the defense knows it's in trouble. He powers right through them.
Oh, LeBron! Hammers it home.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Back to Wembanyama. Kennard on the wing. Houston working the ball around. Kamara, that's good.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Outside McDaniels. James, outside. Outside McCain. Pass to Williams. Back to McCain. James, outside. Three-pointer, no good.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Deflects the pass. And stolen by Williams. Here's McDaniels. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Houston has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Wembanyama with a bucket.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Trailblazers lead by 22. Outside Robinson.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Well, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Wembanyama finds Antetokounmpo. Now here's Thomas. McDaniels covering. Clock at 6. Robinson with the block. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Krejci's checked in for Portland. And then for Houston, Nikola Jokic is checked in for Thomas. Eason comes in for Kamara. And it's Stephen Curry in for Kennard. Here's James. Shots blocked. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Pass to Robinson. Now, here is James. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Antetokounmpo outside. Inside. Here's Jokic. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
Outside McDaniels. Back to James. Eason with a steal. Pass to Jokic. Robinson with a steal. The finish! And a big finish by Robinson.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense from Williams. And so James will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Krejci. Here's McDaniels. Here's Krejci. Covered by Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Robinson. That shot missing. Great D that time from Jokic.
And this has been quite a championship series, a pivotal win in this Game 4 for the Trailblazers.
And the disparity in talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
They avoid the sweep, keeping the finals alive. Maybe they can make this series interesting.
Well, they need to take it one game at a time. They came up with a winning game plan tonight. Let's see if they can keep it up in Game 5 of the finals.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for LeBron James.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Pass to McDaniels. Portland moving it around. Let's go with a 3. Wembanyama with some nice D. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Shot from 12. Oh, a perfect jumper. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. And they're still in a tight spot, but you have to applaud the grit they showed to get this win.
You can't ever underestimate a team in the postseason. They fought hard and got a crucial victory.
Game 4 of the NBA Finals is in the books. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.